great meal, right? You're feeling happy, you're full, and then this thing arrives at your table, the bill. And suddenly that feeling in your stomach, it isn't from the food. You start running the numbers in your head. Okay, I had the salad, the main, just one drink. Wait, how did that double? What just happened? Here's a spoiler for you. It was not an accident. You see, you've been playing a game this whole time that you didn't even know existed. It's called the restaurant game. And today, I'm going to give you the cheat codes. We're going to look at how they rig it to make you spend more. Because that shock you feel when you see the total, that wasn't a mistake on your part. It was their plan succeeding. Pretty much every choice you thought you were making was actually being guided by a hidden psychological playbook. And the game? It starts the second this thing hits your table. This isn't just a list of food. Oh no, it is a carefully engineered weapon of influence. Your eyes are literally being hacked, and you don't even realize it. Studies show you'll probably look at the top right corner first. So boom, that's exactly where they stick the priciest items. See that fancy box around a dish? That's not just for looks. It's a psychological spotlight on whatever makes them the most profit. And the chef's choice? Let's just say it's more like the owner's choice for making bank. Okay, check this one out. It is so subtle. Ever notice a menu that just has the number 25 instead of 25,000, so on? That is not some random design choice. It's a mind trick. By removing the currency symbol, they emotionally disconnect you from the fact that this is real money you're about to spend. It literally hurts less. But the menu's biggest, most powerful weapon is something called the anchoring effect. This is huge. The very first price you see hijacks your brain, and it completely resets the bar for what you consider expensive for the rest of the meal. So what they'll do is they'll list a ridiculously expensive steak, like this $200,000 some monster. But here's the secret. They don't actually want you to buy it. It's a decoy. Its only job is to be the anchor. Because after your brain processes that crazy 200,000 som price, all of a sudden, the 80,000 som dish right next to it looks like an absolute steal. It's not a deal. Your whole perception of value just got completely manipulated. So they've already hacked your eyes with a menu, but the manipulation goes way beyond that. From the moment you walk in the door, the entire atmosphere is engineered to control your wallet. Just think about it. In a fancy restaurant, right? The music is slow, the lights are dim. They want you to relax, stay longer, order that extra drink, order that dessert. But it's the total opposite at a fast food joint. The music is upbeat, the lights are bright. They are psychologically nudging you to eat up and get out so they can get more people in. Two very different goals, two very different atmospheric hacks. And this environmental control gets even more specific. They're even manipulating what's right in front of you, the plate itself. Now, this one is one of my favorites. It is so simple, it's brilliance. If you put the same exact portion of food on a huge plate, your brain just goes, that's a tiny portion. What a ripoff. And you feel like you need to order a side dish. But put that same food on a smaller plate, and suddenly it looks generous. It's the same amount of food, just a different plate. But they just controlled how you feel about your purchase. Okay, so they've manipulated the menu, they've manipulated the environment, but their most powerful tool of all is the human connection. That Fenley waiter, they're not just there to take your order. They are a highly trained salesperson, and they are following a script. How many times have you heard this exact question? Still or sparkling for the table? Notice what they're doing there. They present you with two options that both cost money. They completely leave out the third, free option, just regular tap water. It's a classic false choice. And just like that, spending money becomes the default option. They've made it psychologically way harder for you to ask for the free choice. Then come all the little upgrades. You want some sauce with that? Bread for the table? Each one is just a tiny little yes that feels harmless, but they all add up, bleeding your wallet one small decision at a time. But just when you think you're safe, that the game is over, they hit you with the final checkmate. And honestly, this is probably their most profitable move of the entire night. You've finished your main course, you're feeling good, you're relaxed, your defenses are completely down. This is the kill zone. They have been waiting for this exact moment when you are most susceptible to impulse. And then they roll out the weapon, the dessert tray. Now let's be crystal clear, this has nothing to do with hunger. You're full. This is a 100% impulse buy. And since things like desserts and coffee have massive profit margins, that one little yes at the end of the meal can be the most profitable part of the entire night for them. So, when you add it all up, the menu hacks, the psychological pricing, the music, the server's script, you start to realize one simple thing. Their goal was never just to feed you. It was to get you to open your wallet again and again and again.
But now, the power is yours. Because once you know the playbook, you can't unsee it. You can still enjoy the meal, of course, but you'll recognize every single move they make. So the next time that menu hits the table, the question isn't what they want you to order. It's who's really in control now.